I saw this really cute guy at the grocery store the other day, so naturally I followed him to the checkout counter, and when he gave the cashier his credit card, I peeped it to see what his name was. And then I Googled him and found his social media profiles, and I was able to tell that he was single. So I went through his friends list and I found his mother's page. And then I looked through his mother's page and I saw that she was a member of this book club that's in my area. So I sent a request to join the book club.
Just think about it, guys. If we as men did that, we would be called stalkers. Stalkers, we would be called names. We would be banned on social media. But she can do this and it's fine. It's no problem.
So I went to the book club meeting and I met his mom there, and we bonded over some books that we both liked. And she just thought I was so nice. And I brought it up randomly in conversation that I was single. And she let me know that she had a son that was single also that lived in the area. And maybe it would be cool for us to get together and chat sometime. So I gave her my number, which she gave to her son. And this morning he texted me and asked if I'd like to get together this weekend and do something. So I guess we're going to go on a date. I'm really excited.
Obviously, there's a double standard going on, because if a man did this, he would be labeled a creep and a stalker.
Yeah.
Two,
Yeah.
I think this highlights how bad women are at just approaching a guy and introducing herself. Like, she would rather find a way to find his name so that she can then find him on social media so that she can confirm that he's single. She will literally spend 10 hours of her life trying to figure out if this guy is Mr. Right before she even says hi to him. That goes to show how fearful women are of rejection.
I want leadership. But don't just like boss me around, you know? Like lead me. Lead me when I'm in the mood to be led.
So basically be a mind reader. Be a Jedi mind reader and only do stuff when she wants you to do stuff for her. By the way, guys, stay till the end if you want to see how I looked when I was skinny with hair.
I just want to make one thing so abundantly clear. Do not mistake my ability to be mature and cordial for my wanting to have anything to do with you.
Why do I personally have to work? I understand that it makes sense for other people, but me personally, I really am just a girl.
4 things women say when they're cheating on you. Oh, Michael? He's just a friend.
Yeah, he's not a friend, guys. He's not. If she's talking to her exes, run.
You know what? Believe what you want. I don't care anymore. You're cheating on me, huh? Aren't you? Please respect my privacy. Don't touch my phone.
You know when guys are always like, oh, girls don't like nice guys. And nice guys never win. Well, I know how the nice guys feel now. I know exactly how they feel.
You got rejected once. You can't possibly understand how it is to be a man when men get rejected daily for years and years.
I'm tired of being described as strong, tough, resilient in a way that's supposed to be a compliment, like it's some sort of badge of honor. I didn't want to be those things.
Well, thank feminism.
I had to become those things because of the circumstances in my life in that moment. But that doesn't define me. I don't want to be those things. I want to be soft. I want to be gentle. I don't want to be tough.
Yes, but the problem is that it doesn't matter what you want. It's how other men perceive you as to be.
It's not my job to be tough.
Why do you think you're single at 29?
I think I just have too high of standards. I just have a really hard time feeling someone that I really click with and that I want to spend time with. I like a high quality man. It's really hard to find high quality men these days.
What does a high quality man look like to you?
A high quality man is someone who doesn't put their partying first, is really into like their health, wellness, career.
Doesn't put partying as a priority, but she's out in the town partying.
Their overall happiness, well-traveled. That's a high-quality man.
How much does a high quality man make in Miami?
$350K plus.
So $250K, kind of mid-tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you only make $250K, you're a peasant. Don't talk to me.
Men, at what point do you think it's acceptable to completely stand somebody up? Like, I'm talking about planning a date setting a time, all the things, and just ghosting.
It's simple. He saw some red flags in you. When you talked to him, he saw some red flags and he decided it's not worth my time and he ghosted you. It's so simple. That's what I would do.
Make it make sense to me. Especially a single mama who's done paid a babysitter.
Oh, I get it. I get it. She said the magic word. She's a single mother.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom. Now you're a single mom.
Who's done taking time away from her kids, and you gonna ghost her? You gonna not show up on that date? I'm about to start taking deposits. Like, never in my life have I been stood up and I'm baffled.
You should get used to it because you're a single mother.
I'm baffled that a human being would plan something with somebody and just not show up. So I need for a man to explain to me why this happens.
It's simple because you're a single mother and because you have too many red flags and it's not worth it for any man. So simple. 5 seconds. I've told you everything.
Here's some advice. Always be the one that got away. Always. One of the only things I'm good at in life is being the one that got away. How do I do that? By doing nothing. That's why I'm good at it, because I don't do anything. It's the easiest job in the world. If a guy starts acting distant, or maybe he just straight up breaks up with you, be like, okay, thank you, because this
You can see the cat in the background.
is what I live for. This is what I live for. If someone's breaking up with you, and breakups don't always mean like that you were in a relationship, like sometimes, again, I don't judge. It could be like a guy you made eye contact with one time at the park, and you're dating him in your head, and he doesn't
Dating him in your head.
eye contact with you the next day. I don't care. I don't judge. Let him break up with you. Let him break up with you. And here's the golden rule of breakups. Do nothing.
What's the most challenging thing about dating at 29 in Miami?
When you have nothing to offer,
You or the man?
a man.
Of course, the man. What is she going to offer? Just her looks and her body, and that's it. That's it. Nothing else. I can bet on it.
I feel like men these days, like you have to like pretty much ask them what's their favorite lip gloss because they just want princess treatment.
What gives you that idea?
They just want you to like chase after them. They want you to be the one to initiate conversations. There's like no like real men anymore.
Should a man not be chased and admired?
No, they should be chasing.
Why are women never taught to respect men? Men are taught at a young age to honor and respect women and their feminine nature. But women are never taught the equivalent of respect for masculinity. Men are taught to open doors.
Because most women nowadays are raised by single mothers. That's why.
Pay the bill, and walk on the outside of the freaking sidewalk. Women are taught.
Nothing.
And what's even worse is that society not only fails to teach them respect, but also applauds their disrespect. Well, if no other girls are gonna say it, I will. We need you guys to be masculine. And with so many of you guys being encouraged to abandon your masculinity, it's more important than ever for you to embrace it and spread it contagiously throughout society. You have the power to do that.
This is the real reason that dating apps are a complete waste of time for the majority of people, and I have not seen a single person break it down like this yet. I really wish I had some better data to go off of, but I'm an information systems major, so I'm going to apply some stats here. My best guess is that 5% of people on the apps are in actual relationships and they're looking to cheat on their partner. That's unfortunately probably low, but I'm trying to be optimistic. Another 15% are fresh out of a breakup. They are trying to ease their pain and get under or over somebody as quickly as possible. Also probably low, but we're gonna go with it. Now there's another 25% of people just looking for hookups, fun, whatever it is. And yes, I know that the apps have that like feature saying looking for something casual, but the majority of people actually looking for something casual aren't going to put that because they know their chances are way higher if they act like they actually want something with somebody. Now, I'd say at least 30% of people have a dating app, but they're not actively using it. Or if they are, it's really just to match with people and message them for fun, not actively really wanting to go on dates. A lot of people just want instant validation. They just want to see what's out there.
She forgot one important stat, that 100% of women are looking for the top 10-15% of guys. It doesn't matter if it's for hookups or for relationships. She forgot that most important stat.
Feel like they should be on the apps because why wouldn't you be if you're single? A lot of people experience burnout on the apps. They just go in every now and then to check in, but they know that it's not actually a source that like they think that they could find somebody on. That's the majority of my friends. And then somewhere in that 80%, there are people that like have a situationship, are still talking to their ex, like they are looking but not really looking, leaving only about 20% wanting and actively looking for a relationship. Now out of that 20%, you have to find somebody that you're equally attracted to and like actually have potential with, which isn't necessarily the best odds. So like, is it possible to find people? Yes, of course. But because of all of these people on it for all the wrong reasons, it oversaturates the app and makes it very difficult, therefore wasting a lot of people's time. Let me know what you guys think, but definitely my experience.
If you're making $50,000, don't date. I'm just being for real. You're not ready to date.
Again, I'm with you.
You're not ready to date. You're not ready to date.
Okay, and now if I say something, I will get banned. If you're overweight, don't date.
Because courtship costs.
Okay.
Everything costs. Okay. You can go for 22 walks in the park. Eventually, Shorty is going to need a sip of something. She going to be thirsty. This bottle of water is $3 in Atlanta. Let's not play. So if you don't have any expendable cash, don't date. And whatever that looks like for you, you might only make $50,000, but you live in a shoe. And now you got expendable cash. Or get you a bottom of the barrel bitch that's going to date you when you have no money. If she doesn't have the expectation, and I'm going to tell you this right now, enjoy it while it lasts, because eventually you're going to want to run. Because she doesn't stretch you. She doesn't make you the man that you need to become. She allows you to be the stagnant dude in the same jeans for days. You know what I'm saying?
Another woman that thinks we like a challenge.
No, I'm just talk about me.
Okay, guys, the first question. Any chance we can get an old picture of your ears? What is the basic monthly cost for a single guy in your country? Romania, I think. Yes, Romania. I'm looking to retire from the West. Guys, I don't have old photos of me because I deleted them all. But I have a photo here from an idea of mine that is 10 years old. So this is how I looked with hair 10 years ago. Can you see my ears? They're not even symmetrical. One is lower than the other. So compared to now, I think now is a lot better. Look at that hair now. Actually, if anybody tells me that I look better with that hair than like this, that's just stupid, guys. That's just stupid. I can't tell you a fixed sum. That varies. It depends so much. You want to come here and buy a house. You want to rent a house. You want to rent an apartment. Where do you want to rent that apartment? Downtown, in my neighborhood, near the water. It depends so much. Just think about this. The average salary here in Romania is $950 a month. So if you have double that from the USA, let's say, you can live comfortably here. Okay, the next question. Have you considered getting hair transplant? Yeah, guys. The most known country for hair transplants in the world is Turkey. I can pay $3,000 for an operation, and that includes 5 days at a hotel. It's not that expensive. I could do it next month, but I don't want to. I've even edited photos of me with hair. I look silly. I like being bald. I've never had problems with women. My girlfriend likes me bald. All the girls that I've dated liked me bald. It's not aesthetically pleasing when you're bald and your face is thin. But if you have a big face like me, a big head like me, and you're bald, for me, I like it this way. Also talking about transplants, yesterday so many people told me that how can I promote shin surgery to be taller? How are people this stupid? I've never promoted that. I told you guys, for people that say no matter what they do, it doesn't matter because they're short, I told them that option is on the table. I've never encouraged that. I never said everybody should get shin surgery if they're not tall enough. I've never said that. But people just want to argue. I swear you don't want to listen to anything I say. Just think about it. I don't want to be mean, but just think about it. You don't even understand what I'm trying to say. When I'm trying to teach you body language of a woman, how would you understand that? How would you understand how to read between the lines when a woman tells you something? When you can't even understand what I'm telling you. I have to explain everything like your children. How? How do you want to have success with women? And you just want to argue. Oh, that surgery is dangerous. Oh, that this and that. I've never promoted that. Oh yes, but you can go to other countries where you're considered taller. Yes, I've said that 100 times before. Do I have to say everything every time and explain like to children everything? It's so stupid. I don't get how people are so stupid.